Alright, what's up, y'all? It's been a long time, you feel me, since I showcased some art. This is a recent sketchbook that I got from Walmart for a few dollars. And the inspiration behind the art that I'm about to show you is from it's kind of like a bridge, underpass, highway. Like on one direction the highway is going, another direction is a highway going, and there's a bridge walkway on the top. And I was standing at the corner where you can go over the bridge to cross the two highways, and then behind you and on the side of you, the left and right, all around you is different billboards. And so I just stood right there and I drew this, and this is what inspired me. What I just explained is what inspired me to draw this. And so I thought about billboards as well, like creating your own billboards. Like I used to think it was such a fabulous thing to one day be up on a billboard that's in like Times Square or in some big place. But today I was just thinking about creating your own billboards, your own streets, your own highways, your own whatever, right? So I'm gonna explain to that. So I started here, right? And so first I was focused on the clouds that I seen outside. So I seen the clouds, I seen the moon was full, and I seen how the moon and the clouds was just interacting with each other. So that was my beginning focus, right? And so I'm just looking at the cloud directly, and then I'm just moving my hand around, but I'm not looking at the paper or anything yet. This all of this right here, is like probably like from here up. I wasn't looking directly at the paper. I was looking at like the scenery, and then I was just moving my hand based off of what I was seeing. And then after I started to get into the clouds, that's when I seen what was underneath the clouds, which was different, houses and stuff, different buildings. And there's like the light posts, the light posts where people say like, you gotta come in before the street light. So this is like the street light. And now that I look at it, this actually looks like a street light too, even though that isn't what I meant to draw. Like I didn't mean for it to look like a street light, but it does. And these are like the highways, and the dots are just like the cars and different people going in different directions, because it's a pretty busy highway. So these cars were nonstop, these cars were nonstop, these cars were nonstop. And I think it was one more, like 4, I think, or maybe I'm exaggerating, but yeah, I just wanted to show like the different like levels, like different sections, and how up high is something going on, and then like in the distance, and that's symbolic too, because we think high and low, but it really be out and in. So like this is out, and like so if I look at this and I think about where I am when I'm drawing this, I'm like, so this is the street, this is the street light, this is the cloud, these are the buildings. I would be somewhere like, I would say maybe like here, around like this area or this area or this area, just because like these are meant to show the different levels and the billboards and the experience of being able to see it all. And this is a completely different experience of the cars just going to their destination where they're going. But this area is like specifically like me creating different billboards, and these are like just like the different levels, because it's pretty high up. The bridge that I was over, the one that was over the overpass, whatever it's called, it's pretty high up, and you have to like climb to get up there and then be able to see. So I was like at a certain level, and I just was looking out and seeing it all, because it's like this is further away, but I was really realistically, I was like right here, looking this way, looking down, looking at the cars, looking at the billboards that was behind me and around me and stuff like that. And this is also not finished, but I did just want to show what it looks like now in the dark, kind of like with the different shades, like I know that it will look completely different in the sunlight and all that stuff, and there's a lot more I want to add to it. So this is just what I'll be working on now, and this is just an update of my progress in terms of how I'm creating art at this moment in time. And you know, yeah, so I'm excited to see how this continues to go on or whatever. And yeah, so like this is like this is called the right time is whenever you do it. That's what this piece is called. The right time is when you do it. You know, because you don't want to be too lost on timing that's outside of you. Like, oh, I'm gonna do it on Friday, I'm gonna do it on Wednesday, I'm gonna do it next week. Oh, I got this deadline somebody else created for me. Oh, I'm gonna do it when the new moon comes. Or oh, like whatever your narrative choice is, or whatever your reason is. I'm gonna do it on Sunday, you know, whatever. The right time is just whenever you do it. And so, yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces actually. I'm very proud of myself and how much I've been progressing and growing when it comes to my art. Even in, especially in the stages where it's not even complete. And I like how, you know, you always get a completely different image depending on whatever angle you are looking at. And that's how I know I'm really like a goat at this shit, because like I'm always amazed at what I did after. It's like how people put a lot of emphasis on like the Bible and stuff, you know, if somebody else wrote it though, you know. But imagine if people had that level of, you know, reverence, I guess, or something for their own books and their own art and their own words and their own images. So yeah, this is what I wanted to show. I know I didn't show too much angles of the painting. I meant the drawing or whatever. Oh, also I used alcohol markers, I believe. Let me check. I know I got these markers from the same place that I got the sketchbook from. And these markers are called King Art Ink Line. I think it's backwards for y'all, but it's called King Art Ink Line pen. These are my first time using these pens. I meant markers. I usually like the paint markers or, you know, different ones, but I like to, you know, try new stuff, new markers, new materials, new stores, new all that stuff. And yeah, so I just wanted to, you know, show this because, you know, there's many sides to me and there's many layers to me. It's not just dance, not just music, not just talking, not just traveling, not just working different jobs, but, you know, it's really my art. And yeah, so transforming your surroundings and transforming your creativity, this is an example of how you can do this. So you can go out and travel, go out in the world and explore, you know, and then create your own world. And whatever way you do that, you know, it could be vocally, physically with your body dancing, it could be cooking something new, maybe drawing a picture like what I'm showing you now, or it could be, you know, working out, doing some type of exercise, building some type of muscles you didn't know you had. Like, also I walked so much today. I traveled a lot actually because I came from Florida to the airport in Florida to Puerto Rico, then I walked from the airport all the way to the beach, and then I walked home, and then I put some stuff down, and then after that I just been walking. So, you know, that's my thing, and this is just another way of walking. And I'm excited to show what it'll become, and I'm just gonna work on it tonight. So this is just before tonight. Before tonight's whatever, but yeah. So for those of you who have been waiting on my art, or who follow me, subscribe to me because of my art, or you're wondering anything about my art, this is an update of the skills I've acquired, and this is not finished. Skills I've acquired as in me teaching myself stuff, because I'm just a self-taught artist and I like to draw in whatever way, and I don't fit into any labels like abstract and stuff like that. But I do know that there is something very amazing about how experience, when you experience and you're able to extract knowledge from your experience, you can create abstractness like this, you know what I mean? Because it's like, man, it's just an indescribable feeling. I just want to get back to drawing, so I want to, you know, in this video. But yeah, this is my art. But wait, like, people be doing timestamps and shit. I don't know, but yeah, that's it.